Welcome back. It's Jerry with Sky Management here again. It's been a while. My wife and I recently decided that we wanted to make an interesting purchase and buy a sink rinser, glass rinser, bottle rinser. They're known by a lot of different names, but for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about this right here. This is a glass rinser or bottle washer. You can buy these on Amazon, and basically what it does, I just finished my chocolate milk here, is you take your glass and instead of rinsing it out into the sink, getting out a scrubby and doing it, you push down on this and it actually sprays up and washes your glass out like this. So that your glass is all clean. Now it's not sanitized, granted, but it is rinsed, and so if you're going to set it off to the side, drink water later, or again, baby bottles that have been sitting, got milk in there, so forth, works fantastic. And you can put it in there, you don't have to worry about it smelling inside your dishwasher if you're going to use it to actually sanitize it. So before we decided to replace our soap dispenser that was built in with this, we decided we'd go ahead and try several of these from Amazon, and what we have found was astonishing, the difference in quality control that they offer. And the reason why we ended up going with that one, I'll explain at the end, but let me just go through a few of these that we ordered and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Some of these that we ordered, like this guy here, and I'm not going to give you all brand names because there are literally hundreds, if not tens of hundreds on these online. So this guy here showed up, wasn't even packaged, came with a couple of different hoses, was all it came with, so it doesn't have the correct attachments to put in. Real cheap plastic housing. It seems like that it's okay, but all the pieces are all fused together, and I didn't like the idea of plastic, so we wanted to have something that was going to stand up and was going to be metal. And these plastic pieces that are on this, I think, are going to wear down and break down over time, and the fact that it wasn't packaged real well, that kind of bothered me. So we ordered a few other ones, and some of these came packaged a little bit better. I liked how these were packaged, because they're actually all individual pieces. Now this one here did have the little cross pieces and stuff, but they're not the right size for US plumbing. See, a lot of these are manufactured in China, various other countries too, but primarily China. And when they send these, I mean, they've got fittings for, I mean, they're absolutely not the right size, so that's not gonna work. And again, came not packaged well, thinner material. Again, same cheap plastic as that guy. They must get theirs from the same manufacturing facility over there. But when it doesn't work, it's not going to work. So we then ordered a couple others. This guy here was real promising. He was packaged really well. It had the right sized fittings for US plumbing, but it came with a bunch of pieces you had to put together. And although this is metal, and it's a heavy duty metal, having to tape on, literally with taping on pieces, and then again, cheap plastic. And another thing, these all had it to where you had to, there we go again with the plastic. They're a big fan of using that plastic. You got to screw this on here, and I don't know if you can zoom in. The plastic is actually threaded out and actually split the threads and melted onto there when they screwed that on there. Very cheap quality on some of this stuff. I mean, I was kind of floored with how cheaply done some of these were. That one was close, but still wasn't real happy. This last guy here, again, same old cheap plastic little, looks like a pirate wheel. It comes off a pirate ship. Again, cheap plastic pirate wheel. Did have the metal, but the metal was really shallow, it was thin, and it was smaller. Probably would be fine because it is metal. Again, with the wrong fittings for the US plumbing. So you're going to be buying adapters with those guys. Spray nozzles, okay? Spray nozzles on a lot of these just have 5 little spray nozzles, which, I mean, I guess is okay, but the more the merrier. This one here has 5, and it is metal, which is working, but again, wrong size plumbing, and also does not have an angled piece, so this would sit flush on a countertop. And since it's concaved in, the water is just going to accumulate inside this bowl and just end up being gross. So he's out. And the one we finally settled on was this guy here from the Happy Hootie. And it's a silly name, I know, but it's kind of cute. And it was packaged better than any of them. It had the multi-layered anti-scratch packaging. It was the correct plumbing size. We did find that they came, let me show you one here that's still in the box, in black that we're going to be putting on. I was impressed by several things, okay? When they put this together, they took the great ideas from all of these and combined it into one. They give you as an added bonus a wash rag to clean out the little pit, and a bottle washer. You know, it's an adjustable bottle washer to get down into bottles if you choose to, but you know, that's kind of the point behind having this. You don't really necessarily need that. It does have the correct fittings for US plumbing, your instruction manual, and then of course it's separated out. And when they package this in here, it is metal. It's a 304 stainless. There's a little logo right there on that. 304 stainless. It's a thicker, it's a deeper bowl. The metal, so it sits at an angle like that. The piece that comes in here, it is all brass and stainless. It has 9 jets on it, so it has additional jets like when I showed you with the cup. And I'll do a couple more examples here in a minute, but it sprays out a wider angle as well as a narrow angle, so it gets the full coverage into the thing. The piece that goes on top is a hybrid ABS plastic material, which is great for like fine glasses or bottles, but it also is metal underneath there too, so it's not going to break on you like the cheap plastic ones, and it's also soft to the touch, so it kind of gets the best of both worlds. And again, all the fittings that come with that are for the US plumbing, so that you don't have to buy anything additional. You could just use it straight out of the box. But the last thing that's cool about this is the fact that this is not threaded. Because this is metal and not plastic, and this part is metal, they actually have it to where it sits over the top, and you can use it and then pull it off. Why would you want to pull it off? Well, you're going to want to pull it off if you come in here and go look at this. People don't think about this when you're buying it, but if you come over and look at this one again, let me find a rag. Let's just say a kid comes up and uses it and they shove a bowl of oatmeal or something on there just being silly or whatever. You can't get in here and clean very easily all this stuff around the outside edge of this. Well, it comes off and you can wipe it out real easy, which is why they give you that little rag if you needed to. Put it back on and you're ready to go. I mean, it's that simple. It's got the higher sidewalls, it's a thicker stainless, 304 stainless steel, the ABS with the metal. Sits on there, doesn't screw on, and as you come in here and look, it sits at an angle so that whenever you're using it, you don't have the water overspray, and it lets that water run right out the edge like that. You can look at those sprayers again so you can see all the different angles. You can twist it while it's on there to make sure you get the whole thing. And this thing attaches into your cold or hot water line, but obviously, for our sanitary purposes, we just tied it in with the hot water line, but I am very impressed with this product. All the products that I've shown you range from about $40 up to about $90, and this guy sat right in the middle, and you'd miss it. If you're looking through trying to find the most expensive or the cheapest one, you're going to run into all kinds of problems with the plastic and the wrong piping, the wrong threading, not using on US plumbing system, not being angled, not having as much sprayers. This solves all those problems, so I would definitely recommend the product from the Happy Hootie.